Yeah, 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 come and take a look at the snow. Bright white as far as your eyesight goes. Come and take a look at the fields of snow. I'll just get my coat, then we're good to go. Come and take a look at the lake. Let's have a quick skate before it gets late. Come and take a look at the frozen lake. Put your clothes on, mate, don't make that mistake.
Greetings, holiday shoppers. There are now 28 shopping days left until Christmas, and you know what that means.
Holy moly.
We are 4 weeks away from the big day, ladies and gents. And that means it's time for another episode of Christmas Creeps, your holiday podcast for what the hell is this? What
holiday movies all year round.
I haven't even cracked my beer yet, and I'm already like forgetting and flubbing lines. This is your one-stop shop for holiday movies and TV shows all year round, friends. My name is Joseph Wade. Hopefully you haven't turned this podcast off by now. I am your host, and here with me tonight is Mr. Bradford. Mr. Bradford, welcome back to the show.
It's so good to be back. It's so good to be here. Thank you for having me.
We are here in prime time holiday season, here in the end of November after Thanksgiving. It's Black Friday, friends, but you know what? It's also Shane Black Friday, because guess what? We have a brand new Shane Black movie to talk about on the pod. And
it's actually a Christmas movie.
It's actually a Christmas movie because, like, you know, we could have talked about The Predator when that came out. That wasn't a Christmas movie. It was a Halloween movie. So that threw our entire game out of whack.
This is like a true blue Shane Black action Christmas movie.
It's a five-alarm Shane Black Friday warning, people. It's happening.
It's sound the klaxon, and I feel like we'll get into it. I feel like we're going to get more of these.
What would the Shane Black Friday klaxon sound like? And in my head, all I can imagine is just some weirdo from Milwaukee saying, go fuck yourself. But I don't know.
Who knows? It's the Shane Black klaxon is actually licensed Christmas music played over a grisly action scene. Is what it is.
Yeah, that's true. It's
like
fair.
Jingle Bell Rock with like gunshots permeating throughout. You know?
So it's just the soundtrack to Lethal Weapon is what you're saying.
Correct. Yes.
Oh man. I don't know. Like, now that we're actually in sort of like we're in our element right now in the holiday season, and I'm like giddy and manic with excitement because we have something to talk about that's actually like worth talking about and not just garbage like our last episode.
Yes. Actually a Christmas movie.
And yeah, not to say that I don't enjoy talking about the garbage, because man, I love talking about some garbage. But when it's like competent, well-produced garbage like tonight's movie, that's what I live for. That's what
competent, well-produced garbage by committee presented by Jeff Bezos' Amazon. Yes, we'll take it. We'll take this W.
At this point in my miserable life, I will take any W they hand me.
Yeah, for real.
Oh boy.
We haven't even said the name of the movie yet, have we?
No, but if you're listening to the podcast, you know it because it's the title of the episode. It's the movie is called Play Dirty. That is
true.
Which is a Shane Black written and directed adaptation of the Parker series of heist novels by Richard Stark. But apparently it's an original story, so it's not based on any of those novels, which is great because it means less prep work for me. I don't have time in my busy holiday schedule to watch 15 movies and read books, getting ready to talk about Mark Wahlberg shouting at people. Don't need that in my life.
Has there been a film adaptation of this Parker prior to Shane Black's take on it?
Yes, there have been a few. I think the most recent one was with Jason Statham about 10 years ago.
Jason Statham's
as the titular Parker. There was also the Mel Gibson movie Payback, which is based on a Parker novel, which the same Parker novel was adapted in the 60s as a movie called Point Blank, which is like one of those classic sort of gritty 60s crime movies.
Yeah.
And then you've got this one, which is not based on anything, but rather the general idea of the series as a whole.
The concept of Parker.
Right. It's kind of like the same as Shane Black's Predator, where he kind of said, you know what, this is just my wheelhouse, and I'm just going to fly blind and do it myself.
And if you don't know anything about Parker, there's a guy named Parker, and he's really good at stealing things. That's all you need. That's basically all you need to know. He's a master thief, right?
Yeah, kind of. It's basically Archer without the jokes, I think. Or, as I pointed out to Bradford in our back channel, this is essentially Shane Black making a Lupin the Third movie.
It is. And
I was ready for you to like push back on me and say, no, actually, you're super wrong.
No, it super is. Like, it has all the hits, which it's got all the classics. Do we want to do a can check?
Oh, you better believe it, buddy. For this one, we need a can check.
Yeah. It's about time. And I have a seasonal beverage.
Oh, I can't wait. What you got, buddy?
I have got a Victory Very Merry Monkey.
Yes.
It is a spiced holiday ale. It is 9.5 ABV. Its Kung Fu is strong.
Bradford is going to be having a very good time at the end of this podcast.
Yes. How about yourself?
I have a halfway seasonal beverage. By the way, the Victory Very Merry Monkey was my second choice. I do have some, but for tonight, Narragansett put out their Christmas, their regular beer in a Christmas can, and I had to get some of those. It's a regular Narragansett, but the High Neighbor logo is in like that green and red Christmas plaid, and it's very festive. It's the same beer, but it's very festive.
It's still a Gansett lager, which I will never say no to. One of the finest American lagers, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. I mean, makes you feel every sip makes you feel like Quint.
Yes. Did you get your hands on what was it? Didn't you show me last year they had a collab with like Bing Crosby's estate or something? Winter Warmer. Was that Gansett or was that something else?
Yeah, that was Gansett. Yeah, it was like I want to say it was like a white ale. It was a different type of beer, but especially made for Christmas. It was very smooth, very good. I don't think they released that this year, but I could be wrong. It's still early in the season when we just haven't this.
Yeah. Yes, although 2 months from, I guess there's no real seasonal beers for late winter other than like porters. But that's the problem. We've gotten into it before. Like Christmas beers are already on the shelves before Halloween hits.
Yeah, like
what can you do?
Yeah, by October 15th, all of the Oktoberfests are in the clearance aisle. It's madness. It's pure madness.
It's chaos in the streets. Cats bedding down with dogs. Who knows what else? No, it's fine.
Bill Murray forgetting his lines. It's everything that Ghostbusters said would happen happens in the end of October.
I will go on record by saying I think Christmas beers are better seasonals than most Halloween beers, although I did find one that I liked this year.
Yeah?
It is I just ran out of it a couple days ago. It is the Allagash Haunted House.
Ooh.
And it's dark like a porter, but then it's hopped like an IPA. It was really good.
Oh, wow.
It was pretty delicious. All right. I think we've had enough of a beverage check.
Yeah, the can check has gone on long enough.
Yes. We can talk about this movie.
Let's talk about the movie because we've got some ground to cover tonight, and I think for once it's a movie that you and I both kind of enjoyed.
I enjoyed it. I wouldn't.
Sure?
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Okay, we'll set the stage by saying like this is very much a movie produced by Amazon, like one of the big streaming services, which means it's definitely a movie meant for you to not pay attention to while you browse your phone.
It is, yeah. It's modern second screen stuff. I actually gave it my undivided attention, and I feel like it mostly held up.
Okay.
because that's how I roll. You know, when I set out to watch movies for this show, even though some people may think I'm unprepared and don't take notes, I at least try to give the movie the benefit of the doubt and not fart around unless it's pure garbage, right?
Yeah.
Like sometimes you just gotta tap out and like pull out your switch, but
you give it a fair shake. Yeah.
I try to give every movie a fair shake, and this one held my attention enough that I did not feel compelled to seek distraction otherwise. How about yourself?
I paid mostly my full attention to this movie. I did have it up on a second screen, though my two screens were two computer monitors. So I was watching it on one screen and kind of taking notes on the second screen, but also when
you had it playing again on the second screen. No,
I was watching it.
Picture in picture 5 minutes earlier.
I was watching it in stereo. Two Mark Wahlbergs on two different screens. No,
wall to wall Wahlbergs.
Welcome to Wahlberg City, where it's wall to wall Wahlbergs all the time.
All the time.
Oh my god. No, but like as I'm taking notes and trying to watch this, I'm also kind of drifting in and out as. I will say the action held my attention, but some of the table setting, the plotting, is inessential enough that I could tune out and come back in and not have missed a thing.
Yeah, it was fine. It was not anything special, but it did the job.
Right.
It was as stupid as it should be to set up the action scenes.
Right. And
have you ever eaten at a Wahlburgers?
I have not. I've seen them in the world enough to know that it's probably not a great burger. Right?
I have not eaten at one.
Like I've been to Las Vegas. I've been to Myrtle Beach. I don't think either one of those even has a Wahlburgers anymore, but I've seen them.
Is it even a thing anymore?
Is it even a thing anymore? Wahlburgers. Let's see.
Grok, is this true?
There, as a Gemini, the Gemini killer says that there are 32 restaurants in the Wahlburgers chain still active in 2025.
Okay, pretty much my only exposure to Wahlburgers is the parody they did of it on Nirvana the band, the show.
Oh
so.
God. and I also must comment on the fact that the Wahlburger logo is a nutsack. There's no two ways around it.
Oh, now I have to look this up.
The W is drawn to look like a nutsack.
Oh, God. Like, is that intentional, you think?
I don't think so, but it was all... I think it was, like, done quickly and not given a second thought.
Oh, wow. That is totally... that is totally a scrotum. Cool. That's, like, the laziest design for a logo ever.
Burgers by Boston.
We have fun here on Christmas Creeps, don't we?
We sure do. You know, you could swap the Wahlburgers logo with the Walgreens logo and nothing would have changed, you know? Just
yes.
You know what? Nobody would notice if they changed the logos. There's
the thing that bothers me about the Walgreens logo is that it is almost identical to the logo of our local baseball team.
Yes.
And it throws me every single time I see either of them. I'm like, wait, the pharmacy? Wait, why are you wearing a hat with the Walgreens logo on it?
Yeah, you see the Walgreens logo on a baseball cap and you're like, man, guy really loves himself a pharmacy.
Yeah. No. All right, we should probably get back to the movie.
Okay.
It's a heist movie. Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's a heist movie, and there are a couple of double crosses, and the heisted material is ridiculous, as it should be, and everybody's having a great time trying to secure the payload.
The loot. All right. Yeah. So we got a double cross like right away. So we're introduced in media res, as we should, in the middle of a heist to Parker and some of his question mark friends. And they're robbing a bank. No, not a bank, a jeweler. No, wait. Or is it a racetrack?
No, they're I think I want to say you're right. It's a bank.
It's unclear what it is. It is some place where valuables are being stored and staff work, right?
Right. It's some nebulous like back room of some nefarious organization. They're stealing money from a place. But yeah, you get Mark Wahlberg as Parker, and then Tom Jane as a guy named Philly. And right away I'm like, oh man, Tom Jane's in this? Oh, he's not in it for long.
Oh no, he's really not. Yeah, they do an initial heist. There's a sort of I guess it's supposed to establish Parker as a character.
Right.
This rando basically this rando employee who's not working that day rolls up on the crime scene and decides to quote unquote rob the robbers. Put a pin in that because that's gonna come back up. And so he straight up murders like a couple of the crew that Parker is working on, and takes a bag of money, and then Parker pursues and straight up murders the dude, but then gives $10,000 to his wife and kid, I guess.
Right. It's the big opening like action sequence of the film where like Parker chases them onto an active horse race track, and so both cars are getting pummeled by these horses, and
it's
right away they're like, okay, you're getting some serious bang for your buck here, because they're like Shane Black is just
15
throwing
dead
horses.
Yeah, no kidding. It's like a car. It's a car chase, but instead of other cars, it's horses. It's something.
It's interesting. Yeah.
So they get to the safe house, and there's Zen. There's one of the members of the crew is a lady named Zen, and she ends up double crossing the whole group, shoots up the place. Parker manages to escape wounded.
Right.
Everybody else gets killed.
Poor Tom Jane. Oh man.
Yeah. So he's out of the movie.
Out of the movie.
You're out of there. So this kind of sets up the whole of the movie. She stole $400,000 in order to use that as seed money for the big capital H heist that forms the cornerstone of this movie.
Right.
In that, there is so I think there's a newspaper that says Peru, but I think they edited the script at some point to make it nebulous South or Central American country of... We're going to leave it up to the viewer to decide what that is, right?
Right, yeah.
You should come to my country. It's beautiful sometime, but they like never say what country it is. But it's supposed to be some random South American country, Central American country. They discover a giant shipwreck off the coast, and the sort of the autocratic leader of it is showing it off at the UN. But he has hired the mob to steal it from him, and sell off all of the stuff so that he can cash in on the goodwill, but still profit from it, and not quote unquote feed his people using the proceeds, or roll it back into the government.
Right.
So Zen is. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say this was the moment where I think I texted you in all caps like, this is a Lupin the Third movie, because at a certain point somebody literally says the phrase that we're going to rob an entire country.
We're going to rob an entire country. That's right.
Oh man.
So yeah, it is a Lupin the Third movie, but you also have like the big centerpiece ridiculous thing to steal.
Yeah,
which in this case is the masthead of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going for $500 million. But there's also, various gems and coins and other stuff that are being sold off. So Zen is trying to use all of this, is trying to steal this before it is stolen in order to, do justice to her country and sort of give it to the people, so to speak, along with a lesser political head of said country, who's kind of working in the background. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. This whole plot establishment is like very much like Yeah, you can pay attention or not pay attention. Just wait 5 minutes and cars are going to start exploding again.
Right. Like
Right?
I tried my best to take notes on who was doing what and when, but like you're right. I don't think they ever say what specific South American country it was. And even the Wikipedia summary does not specify which country it is. So
Yes.
it must not be that important.
Yeah. But the thing you must know is that what is it called? The operation?
The outfit.
The outfit. So
Yes.
that's the mob group that has been hired to steal this stuff. Or quote unquote steal this stuff.
Yeah, that's the mob group. The guy in charge of this is Tony Shalhoub, who is, I mean, just one of those great character actors you always love to see pop up and shit like this because he's always this character. And he's always so good.
Yes, he does a great job. The outfit has beef with Parker because he killed the former mob boss 3 years ago and basically is not allowed to set foot in New York. And this entire movie takes place in New York City.
That's a problem.
It is a problem. And Parker is doing this. Well, he originally goes to basically get revenge for Philly.
Right.
Because he meets with Philly's wife and she's like, kill him for me. And he's like, yeah, I'll get the money back and get revenge on, revenge for my friend. Mm-hmm. But then he gets roped into this heist once he hears the details of it.
But she gives him go find this person. He goes to Grofield, who knows how to find this person.
Yes,
right?
That's correct.
And yeah. And so I wanted Grofield to be a bigger part of this story because like the whole like bullshit thespian angle I thought was going to be a clever thing for them to do in a heist movie. It never really comes up.
Yeah, you have a couple fun moments and he's a fun character, but like it's not a big part of it. But yeah, he's got a crew that he assembles. I guess this is his other crew, his burner crew. Or maybe the ones who all got offed at the beginning of the movie were his burner crew. He's got a couple different crews. He's a man of many crews.
I get the impression that he has lots of burner crews. If you read this series, there's probably a murderer's row of burner crews.
Yes. So we've got Grofield. I think his first name, correct me if I'm wrong, is Grover. Is he Grover Grofield? Somebody calls him Grover at some point.
That may have just been a nickname because of his real name.
Possibly. Yeah.
Clicking on the Wikipedia link to that name, he is a character established in the series. His name is Alan Grofield.
Oh, okay. Alan Grofield.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's basically, he doesn't really have a specialization. In fact, this is interesting because we don't have an Ocean's 11 type situation. There's only one person in this crew who's, I guess you could consider a specialist, right?
Right, yeah.
Grofield considers himself a specialist for like acting and pretending to be people.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a thief name for that, but it is not occurring to me at this point. Human engineering? I don't know. Social engineering. Here we go.
Social engineering.
I got there.
He's the disguise man.
He's the disguise man. But anyways, the only person who's specialized is like this young guy who apparently is a really good, getaway driver and can hotwire cars. And then we have two other people. We have Keegan-Michael Key as somebody whose name I did not write down.
His name's Ed.
Ed. That's right. And his wife, right?
His wife's
girlfriend.
Name, or his lady, yeah. Whose name I missed. But in the heist that comes up, they become essential into like sneaking into sort of the subway infrastructure of New York City, because what's about to happen in the big heist in this movie is that they're trying to like divert a subway train.
It's Money Train all over again.
It's Money Train all over again.
Yeah, so the way that the way the mob is gonna pull off this sort of faux heist is the exhibition is taking place at the UN, and then they're going to take a garbage train, which if you're unfamiliar with garbage trains, is like it's a train that's only used for collecting garbage throughout the system. So they'll stop at all the stations, empty all the garbage cans into it, and go on.
Garbage train?
Garbage train? If you've never seen a garbage train in a metro system, it's pretty cool, kind of creepy. Usually only see it like right as the system's about to close.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fun. You get to see the garbage train. They're gonna take this garbage train and pull the stuff out of the UN using this ghost station, and then take it to a terminus out in Flushing and offload the stuff there.
Yeah.
The plan is they're gonna rob the robbers. So what they will do is Ed and his beau are going to pretend to be, transit operators, and they're going to go into like the central command, and they're going to speed the train up. And then Grofield's task is to take out a sort of like fail-safe control on the track that will keep the train from reaching a certain speed. Because the plan is to have the train reach over 70 miles per hour, and then you're going to see some serious shit. It's going to hop the rail and then like land into a pile of dirt where, what's the driver guy's name?
It beats me.
Okay. Driver guy.
Driver
guy. It's not important. Driver guy will be waiting with a box truck where they load all of the stuff in and make their getaway. As you might expect, things don't exactly go to plan. There's a fun little wrinkle in this that I'm sure has happened in other heist movies before, but I have certainly not seen it.
Yeah.
The big bad just basically pushes up the whole operation by 24 hours.
I did enjoy that, yes.
and the entire crew is drunk. I must say, like, thinking back on it, I was going to say that Grofield is comic relief, and then I was going to say that Ed is comic relief. Pretty much every person other than the main character is kind of like a bumbling comic relief schlub in one way or another. And I'm kind of here for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I did get a sensible chuckle when he wakes up Grofield and tells him the heist has been moved forward 24 hours, and he like looks over at the rest of the crew, and one's standing on the table like spraying champagne, and they're all drunk as hell. It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets pushed up, and so it's kind of a ramshackle operation. Ends up kind of working, but not really. The train isn't going fast enough to hop the track in the intended place, so they move it down one station. And end up derailing the train too high, causes an issue. But hey, it turns out, oh no, it was all a ruse just to get back at this. This beer is hitting me. You got
just to get back at Parker. It's
Parker.
Yeah,
Parker Brothers.
I do love this high. Like now that it's been pushed up and everybody's scrambling to get their shit in order, like Grofield is left like having to chase the train partially on foot, which is crazy. But then
yes.
He also has to like get to each station before the train gets there and like deactivate the brakes so that the train can keep going. And it's such a good like action like beat kind of set piece where like he's
yes.
just scrambling to get to the next place. It's almost like Die Hard 3 almost, where they're just trying to make it through the city as fast as fucking possible.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I kind of thought it was a better train gimmick than Money Train, to be completely honest.
A little bit. I mean, Money Train's got some stuff going on, but the actual heist itself is not that thrilling. This feels more like a comedy like sequence, like a Buster Keaton kind of thing almost.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So they end up derailing the train, wrecking the entire city, only for box of rocks.
Yep.
So, yeah, why don't you take it for a minute?
Well, so they pull the heist, they derail the train, the treasure is already gone because the whole thing was a decoy. The villain of the piece, his name is Phineas Paul, who at one point Parker just confronts in a restaurant, and Phineas is sitting at a dining table next to Mark Cuban playing himself for some reason. But I do appreciate that Parker takes this opportunity to just shoot Mark Cuban straight in the face.
He gets murdered at playing himself.
But like not because I have any animus towards Mark Cuban exactly, but just the sheer like, what's the word? Being able to recognize something about yourself, and Mark Cuban's like, you know what? Yeah, I'll appear in a movie and let someone kill me. Why not? Okay, good for you.
Yeah, not everybody probably would be able to do that.
Right. But then here's also kind of where my personal notes fall off, and the third act sort of just kind of runs its course on the rails, as you will, because it ends up, Parker winds up destroying the treasure, but not before stealing a whole bunch of the jewels that were inside of it.
Oh yeah, the third act runs its course, and they like do a takes backseat heist on a high security vault.
Yeah,
pulling all the usual Lupin shenanigans. You know what? Go look up the Wikipedia article if you want to find him, or watch the movie.
We're not going to spoil the end of this Play Dirty for you folks. This is what your hard-earned Amazon dollars are going towards. And the final scene plays out with Parker and Grofield as they walk across Times Square after midnight on New Year's Eve. All the confetti has come down, and the cleaning crews are sweeping shit up. And it's a nice little scene between friends as we go to the end credits.
We're not going to talk about anything that happened in the third act. Then
no, we're nothing. Not, because one, I just said we're not going to spoil the third act for you people because this is a fun movie, but also because
all right,
let's pull back the curtain a little bit. I watched this film a week ago, and I'm already forgetting most of it.
That tells you a bit about the actual plot content of this film.
It really does, doesn't it? It's a fun, diverting sort of time waster, but don't go into this expecting great cinema. The Nice Guys, right. This ain't. I could tell you the intricate plotting of The Nice Guys because it's a well constructed, well written movie. This one is just kind of a fun hangout, and that's okay.
Yeah. It's fine. Not everything has to be high art. It is definitely an action movie created by committee, and it is well made.
Yeah,
and it is fun, and that's about all it is, right?
Right. And I'll say as far as the Shane Blackness of it all, before we've talked about so many of the scripts that he's written completely on his own because that's how he operated. And this is one of the few times when he's actually collaborated with 3 or 4 other different writers. And this does kind of have the feel of Black taking a paycheck just to make a movie. And it really shows.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, get those Bezos dollars.
Exactly.
Yeah, but there's a lot of Christmas stuff in this movie.
It is.
There's a lot of Christmas stuff in this movie.
Because as we've established, Mr. Black does love himself some Christmas.
And I know I've said it many times before on Shane Black Friday, but I absolutely adore that juxtaposition of night action scenes and Christmas lights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The man's onto something, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's great.
It's free added production value to just have some red and green Christmas lights and some Christmas trees and snow.
Yeah.
But I did find I was reading up on because this is what I do with my free time. I was reading up on Iron Man 3 the other day, and I actually found his explanation for why he does this all the time. In all of his movies, he sets it at Christmas. And he specifically said he finds that Christmas is a time that everybody can connect with on an emotionally stressful level. Everybody can get on board with the holidays are stressful for various different reasons. And just tapping into the very fabric of that creates tension in his movies.
I think I agree. You can always think back to various Christmases in your life, good or bad, right?
Yeah.
And so, but you can't remember what you were doing in any September other than the current year that you're in. What were you doing in September? Unless something really weird was going on, you don't know what you were doing in September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in December, you know exactly what was going on. You know exactly why you were stressed out. You know exactly the places you were and the people that you yelled at because somebody cut you off, or somebody bought the last of this or that, or the family member said the wrong thing at the wrong time,
or the people you were with,
right?
All of that stuff.
All that.
Yeah.
And so
interesting.
I think his excuse is basically like it's free parking for emotional development. Basically,
it's free real estate.
It's free real estate, and he's not wrong. And I'm kind of amazed that he's one of the only people who uses that as an excuse, because everybody else just kind of seems to take like
Die Hard did it.
Well, yeah, like Die Hard did it. Well, Die Hard had other reasons for doing what it did, and had nothing to do with Shane Black. But yeah, I think a lot of people just look at Die Hard as the example and like, well, there you go. We'll just do that. But then
they don't get it.
Yeah, they don't get
it like Mr. Black gets
it. They don't get it like Mr. Black gets it. Can I bring in a separate film to compare this to, just for my own edification? Because I watched it last night and it's still rattling in my head.
Please.
And Bradford may know what I'm talking about, because, hey, if you go and check out our Christmas Creeps Discord, you'll see all of these discussions before the podcast airs. I watched the new Fantastic Four over the weekend, and I got to tell you, I was not impressed. And even saying that out loud, someone's gonna get in their hackles and be like, "What the fuck's wrong with this man?"
This is the Fantastic Four that came out over the summer that some people were heralding as like the return to form, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, you guys, Marvel's finally got it. Marvel's back. No, not really.
Not so much.
Not really. Well, it's one of those death by 1,000 cuts things that were just like every little thing that I start to notice starts to compound on itself, and by the end of it, I'm like, what the hell are we doing here? But where I want to bring Christmas into it is, so the Silver Surfer comes down at nighttime to herald the coming of the Space King Galactus. Okay. Galactus, his whole motivation is he wants Reed Richard and Sue Storm's newborn baby. He wants to consume the baby, because the baby, as it turns out, is a magic space prophecy baby. And now you're thinking, wow,
so it's Jesus.
So it's well, but so now you're thinking like, okay, there's something going on here. There's a nativity story kind of set up, right? Does this movie take place at Christmas? No, it takes place in fucking Halloween. Why? Why is it Halloween in this movie?
It was a layup, and you missed it.
It was a layup, and you missed it, Kobe. But like, the only thing I can think of is, well, they said, somebody at Marvel must have said, well, Iron Man 3 is already a Christmas movie. We can't do it again.
Oh my God! But you can.
But you can, my dude.
Do you know how many Christmas movies there are? We have a whole podcast about it.
Do you know how many Christmas movies come out a year that nobody clocks? There are dozens of them.
Yeah.
Dozens. So, and of course, by the end of this movie takes place over, a couple of months, starts at Halloween. Okay. The end, it's snowing outside. Fine. Whatever. It's over the garden wall, but no, like you had these like essential little elements of like, there's clear nativity story sort of thematics going on here, and you can't connect them and make the whole thing like resonate. Like you like Bradford said it, you missed the easy layup, guys. Like this is your grand return to form, really?
Yeah. Do you think that perhaps it was floated at some point but was axed by committee?
It feels like it. Like the switch to Halloween kind of points me to that direction. Like somebody thought like, oh, this would be a great Christmas movie, and then some other committee members said,
well, we already did.
Yeah, we already did that. So let's just put some Halloween shit and
make it at Halloween instead.
Have kids dress up like the Hulk. It'll be cute. All right, whatever. Whatever. This is me being mad at the Fantastic Four movie.
It's so Freeform can put it on their Halloween area is running a bit thin, so they're going to put it on Freeform in about 6 years. That's what it is.
Yeah,
does Freeform even exist anymore?
I'm sure it does. Like I used to do a thing where I would track like all of the Halloween movies they would play every year, and then I stopped a couple of years ago because it occurred to me, literally, I'm not even watching like regular TV anymore. Who cares?
Yeah. Yes. Who cares indeed?
But then I peeked in at the Halloween schedule from this past year's Freeform, 31 Days of Halloween. And I noticed they had 2 calendars set up. One was just the list, the grand list of all the movies. And then the second list was the list of all the Tim Burton movies. And they were practically identical lists. Like they basically almost exclusively program Tim Burton movies, which I guess, congratulations, you can do that.
Congratulations, Mr. Burton.
Yeah, here's
what do you got?
Here's all the residual checks, Mr. Burton. You don't have to make anything else for the rest of your life.
What is it? Now I have to think about these. You've got your Beetlejuice.
Yep.
You got Nightmare Before Christmas, Corpse Bride, Frankenweenie, Edward Scissorhands.
Yep.
Is that it? I'm sure there's a couple others, but those are like the big ones that are like at least somewhat kid friendly, right?
I'm trying to think. I want to say Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was in there.
Oh, right. I forgot he did that. Yeah.
But I think those were the big ones. Like that was it. Yeah. And then, you rebroadcast those 2 or 3 times, and that's your whole schedule right there.
And you got it. Although I remember you were doing those histograms for a while, and they were like showing like straight up horror films for a time.
Yeah, they were like straight up programming like the original Scream trilogy for like the channel for tweeners, right?
That's kind of wild, right? The channel that used to be ABC Family, right?
It used to be the Family Channel. Started by like
is now showing Friday the 13th.
Exactly.
All right.
And
anyways,
it used to be the game I used to play with that was like how many times are they broadcasting Hocus Pocus? And I think in like 2019 they played it 20 times.
Good Lord. That kind of peaked and then disappeared quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, they made that sequel and you hadn't heard from Hocus Pocus in a while, have you?
I saw one decoration this Halloween that was Hocus Pocus themed, but other than that, nary a scent of it.
That has not stopped them from announcing a Hocus Pocus 3, my friend.
Of course it does not, because nothing stops the money train.
Nothing stops the money train. You brought it back around. I love it.
Yes, I did. Should we take it to the crankometer?
Yes, please, because I'm flailing now. Let's get away from me being mad at Marvel movies.
Yeah, I think we should focus your energies elsewhere. So Let's take it to the crankometer. For those of you unaware, the crankometer is our patented XY axis rating metric scoring rubric, where X is the Christmasity of a movie.
Yes.
And the Y-axis is the quality of the movie, and that is going to be rated on a range from -5 to +5. No decimals allowed. Integers only, because then you may as well make it 100-point scale. Because you can infinitely divide numbers. All right, fun fact.
Play Dirty is a 33 on our scale. What? No.
33 on our quality scale. No. Which one do you want to do first?
Let's do the X-axis. We haven't really talked about the Christmas of the movie much.
We touched on it, we touched on just Shane Black movies as a whole.
We touched on it, which is about as much as Shane Black touches on it.
Yes, set dressing, but clever set dressing, used well, right?
Yeah, and there's some quality Christmas songs thrown into the mix at the important points. The important sort of establishing sequences have your Christmas jazzy standards. I love that. I love that stuff.
Yes,
the characters don't really know or care that it's Christmas, seemingly.
They are completely if you read the script in text, you'd be completely oblivious to the fact that it's Christmas. 1, 2.
I mean, it's gonna be in the positives because that's how we roll with Shane Black. We appreciate that he's even doing it, but I would hesitate to give it any more than a 2, because at a certain point, he's not really doing anything with the set dressing other than just using it. But
it almost feels obligatory at this point.
It kind of does, doesn't it? Like you expect it.
Maybe maybe more of a 1.
Maybe a 1.
Like yeah.
Because it's there and it's fine, but also like we said, like this is what we do on Shane Black Friday. We talk about a Shane Black Christmas movie, and it is because there it is.
Yeah.
So a 1 is where we'll situate that, and like we said, with his reason for doing this so often, for plugging into us, like the inherent stress of the holiday season. I get that and I appreciate that. With this, I don't feel it so much, and I think that's just because like it's just you're not getting holiday stress, you're getting like Mark Wahlberg heist stress.
Yeah,
it's not the same.
Yeah. Correct, and nothing in the plot is informed by the fact it's Christmas. They don't. It's like oh, the train station's gonna be empty because it's Christmas Day or something. None of that really.
Right,
or like the shift change at the central control is different because it's a holiday, so it's skeleton crew, anything like that. Like I want to give it the benefit of the doubt, but none of that is pertinent.
Well, don't they say that like the main like train heist is on Christmas Eve, and that's why it's like so desolate on the streets because everyone's at home on Christmas Eve?
I didn't catch that, but that's possible.
Maybe okay. I'm making that up. But yeah, I think we're gonna stick with a 1 here. It's fine. It's there. We appreciate it. But
yes,
yeah.
Much as going into the quality quotient, I think you can very much say the exact same statement about the quality. It's fine. It's there. We appreciate it. It's
fine. This is definitely a Christmas action movie I would throw on in the background just to have noise.
Oh, for sure.
Like it's not offensive to me in any way. It's not so entertaining that I'm not going to get anything done around the house, but it's also not boring or terrible. Like I'm fine with this.
I would go a little bit higher on the quality quotient just because we watch so much garbage and this is competent. I mean, maybe, and entertaining.
Maybe a 3, like
a 2 or a 3.
I'd say a 3. Like the performances are fun. Like everyone's trying their best. Mark Wahlberg's kind of just playing Mark Wahlberg, but everybody else is really giving it their all here. I think it's Lakeith Stanfield's movie. Personally, I think he's great.
Yes.
So that's,
and then you've got like the ridiculous like Lupin ass bits, especially in the third act.
Yeah.
So,
and
sure,
if we wanted to keep talking about anime, we could talk about Zen because she's Alita the Battle Angel. I don't know if that.
Oh, is that the same? Is that the same actress?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I never saw that.
Who you so charitably referred to in our back channel as an Aubrey Plaza type.
But the funny thing is, like in the first act, there are 3. There's her, and then there's like 2 featured extras who could also charitably be described as Aubrey Plaza.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So you might go back and watch it.
About her.
I was talking about her because it's like the way she's written is very clearly like an Aubrey Plaza type.
Fair enough.
Anyways.
Oh boy. So yeah, I think a 3 is we're being charitable because it's Christmas, and
yes,
you know what? I think I want so badly to like a new Shane Black movie. I'm gonna give it a 3. Like it's good, it's fine. It's not great. It's not gonna blow your socks off, but it's a good time,
and it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you're looking for a new action film that is Christmas adjacent to put on this holiday season, you could do a lot worse than this, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean,
which is literally probably what it is designed for.
Yeah, like at this point, with the whole streaming wars being what they are, to have a filmmaker of Black's caliber actually producing anything at all is a win. Because so many other people are just pumping out so much garbage that it's just nice to have something with a voice behind it.
Right. That's it. We did it.
We successfully Shane Black Friday 2025.
And we actually had one. I think we should treat ourselves. You did say you had a video game chat for me.
Oh, yes, I did. That's right. You weren't going to let me forget it, were you?
I'm not gonna let you forget it. This is what I live for, dog.
Oh boy. So my wife and I had our first wedding anniversary. Pause for
congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And the first wedding anniversary is the paper anniversary. And so my wife gifted me a copy of Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door.
Okay. Oh, that's cute.
And I've been playing through that the last couple of weeks. I have been having a very good time.
Did you play the original?
I didn't, actually. I've never played a Paper Mario before.
Oh, okay. So you're in for a treat.
But what I will say is I'm a big fan of Super Mario RPG. And the mechanics are very similar.
Yes.
So I'm not like out of my depth here. My only complaint is it took a long time to get going, and it's just a factor of like, this is clearly a game written for children, and it has to explain everything about how it works before you can even get started.
Hey, watch out! This guy knows about timed hits. It'll get going. It gets really good. Some of the later acts are a lot of fun. How far? Like, what act are you in?
I'm still in the first act. I'm still fairly early in it, but I'm like,
okay.
Some
of the later acts have like really fun set pieces, though.
Okay,
so you're in for a good time.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Bradford.
I will just say a word that means nothing to you now, but it will mean something to you later.
Okay.
Glitz Pit.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna have so much fun. All right. Anyways.
Okay. Well, let me throw it over to Bradford. Bradford, what have you been playing lately?
I've actually been getting deep into the Yakuza series.
Oh boy. Okay.
So, Christmas games, actually. So I started Yakuza 0 at the beginning of the year, and I got like 90% of the way through it. And then I dropped it for something else. Mostly because I didn't want it to end. You know how that is sometimes.
Yeah.
But then they were releasing Kiwami, which is a remake of the original Yakuza, and Kiwami 2, which is a remake of Yakuza 2, onto the shiny new Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided to pull up my big boy jeans and go back and finish Yakuza 0, which was a lot of fun. But I must say, I might even be enjoying Kiwami even more, which is maybe a hot take because a lot of people consider 0 to be one of the best entries in the series.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Have you ever played a Yakuza game?
I can't say that I have. No, like I'm familiar. I've seen clips and things like that, but I've never actually sat down to play one.
Okay. They're a lot of fun.
Okay.
They are the most video game I have maybe ever played in my entire life.
How do you mean? How do you mean that?
There's like games within games. Everything's tracked and like gamified. It's so good.
Oh, geez. Okay.
It's got like, oh man, like basically like you'll have like these heartfelt, dramatic, organized crime moments, and then like 2 minutes later, you'll be playing like a card game against a 7-year-old where like scantily clad women are dressed up as bugs are fighting one another. Like,
okay.
I'm not making it up. It's very good. Yeah. I've been playing, enjoying that. That's kind of about it. Let me think. Yeah, that's mostly what I've been doing. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like that's the kind of game that'll keep you busy for a while.
Yes. Yeah. And yeah, I've needed that lately. So yes. Yeah.
Boy. We need to wrap this show because we're starting to get silly.
We're getting sloppy here.
Ribbled.
Yeah. Where can you find us?
We are on all the socials minus Twitter. We're on, Instagram and Blue Sky. We've got our YouTube channel where our episodes go up. You can download us anywhere you listen to podcasts. You're listening to one right now. Go to our website, which is christmascreeps.com for more information, for everything you wanted to know about Christmas Creeps. And you will there also find links to our Discord channel, which is what we really recommend you do to stay in touch with us and just hang out and talk about all kinds of fun stuff.
Have some fun.
Yeah.
We talk about all manner of things. So come on through.
Call me.
Stay a while. Yes. Thank you so much for listening. We know you have a lot of choice when it comes to what you listen to and entertainment, and we do appreciate it.
We know you also have a plethora of options for holiday podcasting choices, and we appreciate we appreciate that you take the time to listen to our goofy little show, because as we've kind of come to realize recently, we've been around longer than most at this point, and that makes us elder statesmen of the genre, which is a weird thing to say.
It's terrifying.
I actually put that down once. Like my college sent me an alumni survey the other day, and it wanted to know like what are not necessarily my credentials, but like whatever your accomplishments that you'd like us to know about. And in a fit of pique, I just said I host the longest running Christmas movie podcast on the internet, and I hit send before even thinking about it.
Are we actually factually that?
I mean, I think there were shows before us, but
I know, older, but they have since gone dormant.
Yeah, they have since become defunct. But I mean, we have been releasing episodes pretty consistently since 2015, and I think that makes us the de facto longest running.
We're like black mold or cockroach. We're the black mold or cockroaches of the podcasting world, Christmas podcasting world.
You just can't get rid of me, and I'm sorry about that.
Bleach is not going to help you.
Inject it into your veins. It'll help that.
And on that note,
we are not doctors. Your mileage may vary. Okay. Good night, friends. Thank you for listening. We do have another episode coming up fairly soon. Knock on wood, that'll come out shortly. But we're getting into the peak season here. Yeah, so we've really got to step up our game and figure out what our Christmas episode is going to be, because time's getting short, y'all. But you know what?
Yes,
you know we'll have one, and we'll see you bright and early Christmas Day. So until then, folks, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. We will see you in December. Bye now.
Bye.
Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas.